Hello everyone, Tanoshi here, and welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So today's Saiyan Day, and we received in game the information that we can go out and do our survey. For those who don't know, we tend to get surveys in the end of every anniversary. It's been happening for the last 5-6 years or so. I don't know exactly. But it's our opportunity to get closer to the producers of the Dokkan Battle game and let them know the things that we like and we dislike about the game. Now, the only thing I can encourage you guys, and I can't emphasize that highly enough, is that for you guys to be sincere in your survey as well as truthful, and be honest and be respectful. That's all I'm asking you to do. If you like an event, you like an event. If you don't like an event, you don't like an event. But please be respectful just because you haven't pulled a certain unit that you're just gonna trash and say worse things in there. We do know from experiences in the past that the producers of Dokkan Battle do listen to what people put on those surveys. So with the exception of the fan meeting, that's probably what the closest that most of us are actually gonna get to those producers of the Dokkan Battle game and let them know what we think of the game. As you guys know, the fan base complained about Chain Battle. Chain Battle was discontinued. The fan base, I think it was a couple of years ago in one of the fan meetings, the people were allowed to ask questions. I think it was when the Ultimate Gohan came out, where he had an active skill, which was Beast Gohan, but we didn't have Beast Gohan, whichever year was that. I think it was that year, if my memory is not failing me, where fans were allowed to ask questions in a fan meeting, and one of the questions was about a PT system, and the answer was that they didn't have any plan to implement a PT system yet. And yet today we can go in Dokkan Battle and have a PT system, which isn't fantastic, but it's there. It's there. So just be respectful, be sincere, be honest. Don't get into conversations and arguments where it should be a good event or should be a bad event. What you like, and when you don't like, you don't like. And that's what the survey is for. And you get 7 stones. So not too bad. So you just click on it, you go into the battle. I've started doing it already. That's my second recording. Because I've chose the page in English, and I praise Dokkan because you can do that in your own language: German, English, Spanish, French, Korean, Japanese, and what I think is Chinese. Sorry, I might be wrong with those ones. But then eventually when you start asking about the advertisement, it was all in Japanese. I'm assuming because I'm coming from a Japanese based side of Dokkan, and it transferred me to this page so I can have some of the questions in English, but some others are in Japanese. So just so you know, I already went through some of them. For example, the things that I like here. Team building, I prefer to use the character that I want rather than the meta team. Levels of difficulties, I do lure quite a lot of the highest possible challenge events. I do like them. I have no problem going and losing. The Festival of Battles, the Challenge the Limit Festival of Battles, I've been struggling greatly with my mostly free-to-play team. I'm coming to points where my damage is just not there, and it's just not happening, and it can be frustrating, but at the same time it's so much fun, because that was the same what happened to Red Zone. Red Zone came out, we all complained about it, how difficult it was, and we all love it. I remember Super Battle Road, I remember vivid to this day, getting super attacked. I think I had a Gogeta, or I have a Vegito, I don't remember who it was, but I got super attacked by Krillin, and I died. And I remember thinking to myself, in what world a Kamehameha from Krillin should be killing a Vegito? That was the mentality back then, and that was Super Battle Road. Nowadays you take a free-to-play team into Super Battle Road and you can comfortably beat it, especially with all these Easy A's, Super Easy A's. Even old OG units can do it now. So it might not be for some of us to complete it now, but it'll be for the future. So I do love those events. In strategy, I like winning at all costs, even if I have to refer to guides. The other option for strategies is that I prefer to figure out the team and a strategy. I don't like it. I don't like to have the strategy and give it a go. I think it doesn't apply to me at winning at all costs. But I do like referring to guides. I do like to see what the units are doing. The passives are so long now. See if I have a chance to leave. I like to do calculations and so on and so forth. But not winning at all costs. But I think that option is what suits me the most. And the enjoyment is that I enjoy to seeing the stories. I don't like waves of battles and battles and battles. I like these stories sometimes. I think they're both good. Whichever answer you pick, it's fine. Now, this is about the advertisement, where you heard about the game, where you saw about the game. I'm going to skip that because if you have that on your global version, you will have that in English. And I'm assuming when it comes to these types of advertisements that you've seen, I'm hoping that yours will be in your language and you will be able to choose that more accordingly. So I need to go through Google Translation for this ones. I didn't take this one because I didn't like this. If you guys know, I've done the SNS campaign, but I never received my 30 stones in my tickets. I've never done it. Dokkan, you've been naughty. You've been naughty on that one. I've seen those on Twitter, yes. And the advertisement, the campaign that you've seen, again, it might not be entirely accurate, but I have to skip those because Google Translate has not helped me. And those ones were about the official page of Dokkan, I believe, and where you've heard the most about anniversary, about the 10th anniversary, which for me was YouTube. And then are we finally coming back to the page for in English? Why? I don't know. I'm just assuming again because these advertisements were shown in Japan, so there is no reason why they should be in English or French or Spanish, because those were aired in Japan, so we most likely didn't see it. But again, there are the Twitter ones in there which we clearly saw it, so why? But it's a step forward. You can come here now this year and do it in English, whereas other years you have to rely on translations from other people in the community. So I'll take it. So please tell us your satisfaction level regarding each of the following aspects of Dokkan 10th Anniversary Supreme Celebration. Event difficulty, I am satisfied. Actually, if there was an extremely satisfied in there, I would have clicked on that one, Dokkan. Number of events, I'm somewhat satisfied. I like when the anniversary, and again, the amount of content was great. I have nothing to complain about the content, the amount of content. But I wish they would have thrown in some more missions for Super Battle Roads, or Extreme Super Battle Roads, or Infinite Dragon Ball History, which are very easy, but the people are going into those events to get stones. I think it could have been done. So I am somewhat satisfied because the content was great, but I think they could have done more as they've done it in other anniversaries. And it's not a criticism, but I think they could have done a bit more. Yeah, it wasn't lacking, but it could have done better. That's my take on it. The skill reversible exchange, brilliant. Brilliant, something new, something fresh. And I love when every time we come to an anniversary, there is a new mechanic and we have something new to look forward to in other characters. Brilliant. This one was brilliant. You can stack attack with one character and stack defense with another character, and then you kind of mesh them together, and then you have this brilliant character with high attack, high defense, and it's just brilliant. Brilliant. Event frequency, I am satisfied, even though I complained that it could have been done better, but the frequency, I think it was good enough. The campaign as a whole, I'm very satisfied. I think they lived up to expectations of the 10th anniversary. I think there is a couple of things that you can complain about. An Easy A wasn't so great, or a Super Easy A could have been better, but I think it's nitpicking. It would be, in my opinion, me nitpicking something that I've enjoyed. I don't remember since maybe the 7th anniversary that I've enjoyed an anniversary from the beginning to end. Personal opinion. Again, guys, be truthful and be respectful. That's all. Please choose the answer that you most agree with regarding your impression of the skill reversible exchange. I'm glad to have more strategy options. I am satisfied with this skill, but I don't find it necessary adding more skills to the game. I think that's wrong. The effects of the skill are so complicated that I can't be bothered using them. I don't think so. I think they're very very easy to see. One UX stack in attack and defense, and they're both very similar in like damage reduction, attack, defense, additionals. But War Change is one stack in attack and one stack defense. I think they're very simplistic. I think if Dokkan would have like two different units, let's say we have the two Easy A's, now they just come out to GT Goku and GT Vegeta. If you have, let's say, both together as a unit, an exchangeable unit, and they doing different things, and you have to memorize the passive of one and memorize the passive of the other, I think it would be a bit overcomplicating things. But otherwise, I think it's great. Now, have you attempted the challenge event? Yes, the Dokkan Chronicles, very, very nice. Please comment regarding the Dokkan Chronicles. This event makes me want to continue to play Dragon Ball, but yes, absolutely. New event, new assets, please bring it back. I feel nostalgic reliving the story of Dokkan Battle. Yeah, yes, I do. Wallpapers from the past. The reward aspect isn't appealing. If you have the wallpapers and if you've been playing for a long time, it isn't appealing. The wallpapers for me weren't appealing. No more very appealing at all. Oh, I think there was at one point in time that people thought that wallpaper that was exclusive to JP, they could have gotten it on global, but apparently you guys didn't get it anyway. So I don't see the point to put wallpapers in there. It's nice, it's cool, but not my thing. Not my thing. The formation restrictions to make event more interesting. The other events are more interesting. No, I like that. I like the event, yes. Please choose the size that you most agree regarding your preferences in which Dokkan Battle event. I would like the most difficult events to be available from the start of the campaign. Not necessarily, no. I want them to gradually be more difficult. I like it. I like high difficulty events. They involve many phases. I like high difficulty events that involve fewer phases. Not many phases, we want a stack. 142 million attack stacked. My Ella Gods Blues on my recent run. 142 million attack stat. Brilliant. It's lovely to see. Now, how satisfied you update of the UI? Brilliant. Awakening to the event. Yes. Screen times. Yes. Enrichment of battle backgrounds. Brilliant. I love particularly this, that you quickly show a passive. You cannot read a passive. You cannot pause and have a look. But I think it's fantastic that the way it flashes on a screen. Like, I'm Vegito, I'm doing 40% support for everybody, let's say. Do you understand? I think it's so quirky, it is so cool. And it's some niche things that really makes the game fresh. It's just brilliant. Improvements to the battle screen. I kind of like it. The only thing I don't like with the UI is the KO screen. I don't like what the K and the O look like, but again, it's nitpicking. Type advantage, type disadvantage. For new players, yes. So people understand, and until they get the hang of the colors of who's type advantage, who's type disadvantage, there's no harm. It's a little niche thing, and it should be there. Brilliant. New animations for the normal attacks. Brilliant. Satisfied. Fresh. The key orbs. I love it. I love when I get the key orbs. They go like like they actually collecting the orbs and hitting the orbs. I think it's such a small thing, but it makes a difference. Passive. Please, Dokkan, put an extremely satisfied here, because this is brilliant. So much easy to understand. Battle motions. Brilliant again. Loved it. Optional. Any feedback you would like to share with the UI? I should have thought about it. Skip button friend summons would be good. Skip button for summons. I would love to see that. I would love to see a skip button. You go to your summons and it's a Goku, and there's no one else in there. You're not going to get anything. You need to go there and clear for 10 characters. I don't like that. And one thing I would like to see regarding the UI, it's the deletion of R's and SRs. It's very, very tedious. And I have a video on a channel that when we done those friend summons, the upgraded ones that we've just had, that those characters that we get, the R's and the SRs, they are actually trained, and they actually with the leveled 60, 40, whatever it is, they don't group together, and it's so much easier to just go there and delete them. Whereas when you do a normal summon, they grouped into 6, and you can't just delete them straight away. Dokkan, we are not gonna keep R's and normals and SRs. Just group them together. Once I tap on it, I'm deleting it. Nobody's gonna say, oh no, I can't believe I deleted my SR Master Roshi. No one. Just tap it, delete it, gone. Please reformulate the deletion of R's and SRs. I would love to see that. It's very tedious to delete those characters that you're never going to use, you're never going to screw them up. They're absolutely useless. They are on, I understand why they are on summons, but I don't know why it take so long to delete them. Anyway, from here on, please share your thoughts on Dragon Ball Daima anime release celebration, available last October. Currently watching it. I have watched it in the past. I'm not watching it in the future. I'm not watching, but I will watch it in the future. Yes. Please tell us your satisfaction level regarding the aspects of Dragon Ball Daima anime release celebration. Number of events. Okay. I think they could do a lot more Daima, but I know it's coming. But then we are in the anniversary, so I'm satisfied. Maybe Tanabata Golden Week, worldwide that one celebration, we don't know. Event frequency, it is fresh, so having that sometimes is fine. The campaign was good. Daima related characters, I am satisfied. I didn't summon for them, but for those who like it and wanted summon for it, you guys were super excited for that. Please let me know if there is any expectation you might have regarding Dokkan Battle after 10th anniversary. Fixes, changes in the operation policy. Okay, I feel like I should have written those in here. Okay. Let's do R's and SR's deletion. Deletion made easier. That would be a great start. Or made easier. Okay. I would love to see that. Another improvement, fixes, changing the operation and policy. Changing the operation. I can't think of anything. I should have thought about that before. I would like to say the R's and the SR's deletion. What else? Expectations. So guys, I see some of the things that I would like to see in game. I would like to see R's and SR's deletion maybe easier. I think it's too difficult. Not too difficult, but too tedious. It is boring, and it's time consuming. I don't see why we need to be clicking on R's and SR's. Just bundle them together. Once I bundle them together, I just tap on them and then they're gone. I'm not keeping those R's and SR's. Skip button for summons, as I said before. Harder Dokkan events with more medals. I've seen a lot of people talking about that, especially the Truth GT always mentions about it. I think it's a great idea. If you get just a harder Dokkan event and you go there, you get 20, 30 medals. I think it's nice. Sort of burst mode type of thing, but done it through the event. Long events with no charge counters. Again, I like the Festival of Battles as it is, but wouldn't it be great if you have an event like that which had no charge counters? So you could bring all those niche units that need a lot of stacking, and you can just keep stacking with them. Like units that can, like Tech Ultimate Gohan that stacks a lot of defense, but he needs a lot of super attacks. So with the counters, he'd just be detrimental to your team. So I would like to see that. Oh, also, we had like a Baby Vegeta 1 boss. We should make like one red zone boss, for example, with 10 billion HP, and you're just stacking and stacking. And maybe instead of having a counter, you have rewards based on how fast you can clear the event. It would be cool. It would be cool to see. I like the Extreme versus Super events. I like the villain versus heroes. I think that should be updated. It's one of my first events that I really liked about Dokkan, so I wish they would revamp that. And Big Brag type category leads. I would love to see a super category lead and an Anestia or a LR category lead, something that it's more OG. I would like to see that. Now, doing a super category in a game would be good, but maybe kills off some of the other categories. I understand that, because then it would encompass so much of the game, and you would probably make some other categories obsolete. I understand that, but wouldn't it be nice if you had a new super physical category, or an extreme? I like them. I like those things for nostalgia purposes. So maybe I'm the only one there, but that's what I would like to see. That is what I would like to see. And I think that is about it. Yeah, we've made our submission, we've cleared it, and now can we go in game now and collect our stones? Did we get those stones in there? Our 7 stones. Yes, we did. Yay, woohoo! 7 stones. So all in all, just talking about the game, a couple of events in there. You can obviously, now that you are aware, if you've seen this video, just write down whatever you think is something that could help in the game. It doesn't necessarily need to be the same things, but the things that you would like to see, for example. So make sure you guys do it honestly, guys. Do it respectfully. Do it the way you like, the events that you like or not. If you want to write in the end, this event was terrible, this event was good, go for it. All in all, for me, it was a great 10th anniversary. Dokkan did live up to the expectations. I think a little bit more stones that would have been ideal. I know it's a different type of anniversary, but with the Memorial Dragon Stone, it was absolutely brilliant to every player. So I think as it comes to talk about giving Dragon Stones, I cannot even complain. I cannot even complain. After the Memorial Dragon Stones, to give every player one brand new unit of their choice is absolutely stupendous. It's fantastic. Congrats to Dokkan. So thanks very much for watching. Congratulations to Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle for the 10th anniversary. We know that this year, as Omatsu said, is not just a 10th anniversary and we're moving on. Omatsu was very clear that this year is going to be the 10th anniversary year of Dokkan, that some events are going to carry on. So I'm expecting some of these events to return, and returning with different levels. So I'm expecting a lot of new things for 2025 Dokkan. So that's it for the video, guys. Like and subscribe if you're new. Do your survey, collect your 7 stones. Stuns? Who collects stuns? We collect our 7 stones, Dragon Stones. I can't talk anymore. Anyway, like and subscribe if you're new. It's been Tanoshi here, and as always, boys and girls, sayonara.